matters a lot more than people think, and most people don't pay attention to those things. And if you brought that up to 90% of creators about their name or about even audio pops or whatever, oh, I didn't know that, or my name I came up with, it was just randomly assigned or whatever. So.
Now we're all going to hear popping in videos. Now you're going to watch that. We're all going to notice it, and we're going to be like, damn it, Dream.
Go to a random small creator's content that does not have music and just listen for the pops. You will hear it, and you'll be like, wait, how was I watching this video before? It's excruciating. But maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys will go, what is he talking about? I mean, maybe I hear something, but.
What's an example of a video idea that you had that you were really excited about and it completely didn't work out and you didn't end up doing it?
Oh God, I'm on the spot now. I don't know. A video idea that I was excited about. I feel like I just that might have happened, and then I kept iterating until I got something that was like Fusion as an example. Yeah, I didn't plan for it to be 8 months of my life that I was not uploading and coding every day. I originally was like, okay, it's gonna take me not very long. I had someone else working on it, and then I joined in, and then it just took a lot longer. So it was I just kind of stalled as I was continuing to, until it eventually got to the point where I was able to make the content I wanted to make with it. So I can't really think of a good example where I didn't end up doing a video concept that
You always succeed.
Living the dream.
I feel like it's maybe there's things that I didn't get to do as good as I wanted to do them or something, but I still did them. Yeah.
If you could go back to 2019 Dream and give him a piece of advice, what would the piece of advice be?
I'm such a butterfly effect type of person. I feel like I don't want to fuck with that. I'm like, all right, shut up.
We're not literally doing
they're
this.
They're like, look, you have 10 seconds, and I'm just sitting there silent the entire time. Just like, all right, shut up, don't say anything. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of my biggest regrets just have to do with me having a big mouth and not being able to control my emotions, and not stopping and thinking long enough before I say something or before I don't know, put something out there on the internet. But I feel like also a lot of that has helped me grow as a person and become who I am. So I'm very afraid to tweak the learning and the lessons I went through. I feel like everything is a part of your character, everything you go through, and so I feel like I would probably just shut up.
Okay. Let's see. What's a Minecraft idea or project that you've always wanted to do but haven't gotten around to doing it yet?
There's definitely some of those. But again, I think I'm working on most of them. Like Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
I feel like if I did think of something, I probably wouldn't want to share it because someone else would do it.
Fair.
And if I genuinely can't think of anything.
Yeah. I noticed earlier you were talking, you're friendly with Mr. Beast. Have you guys ever talked about collaborating on anything?
We collaborated a couple times in the past.
Oh, okay.
We don't talk much now, but
research.
we did a couple videos back then.
Yeah.
I actually he helped me early on learn about some YouTube stuff, and I had some conversations with him. So we did some gaming collaborations. He hosted the Technoblade duel on his gaming channel, actually, which was a big part of everything. So I'm very thankful for all that.
Okay. And how was your I forgot to ask this question about your songwriting. How has your songwriting process evolved over the years?
That's a great question. I feel like I'm a lot more involved now than I've ever been. I think partly just because I recognize, I'm learning and I've been learning. I mean, obviously, I love writing. I've written my whole life, but songwriting it's a different type of writing. And there's different things there's different do's and don'ts and different practices. So sitting in the room with people and how the writing process usually works, no matter who you are, pretty much. Usually, is you get in a room, one or two other people, and you bounce ideas off. You say, hey, this is a story I want to tell. Let's come up with ideas. Someone you come up with, and then you just bounce ideas off each other and progress. I've been doing more of writing and kind of coming to the table with a whole fleshed out idea, and then being like, all right, let's do this, and then tweaking it with other people. That's happened a lot more recently than when I first started. So yeah, I think my first song, as an example, like a road trip, I went to Parker. I had no experience writing music. I saw him on TikTok. He made some awesome music I liked. He was turning comments into songs, and I was like, I have some stories I'd love to turn into music, but I don't know how. And so I wrote very little of Road Trip. I told him the story. I was like, this is the story I want to tell. I think it'd be really cool to talk about these things. Here's how we want to do it. And then I was there with him the entire time, kind of watching his process and talking about it. Oh, I don't know, that doesn't sound like me. He'd say something that's a little too cool. Sometimes I'd be like, that's not, that's too cool. That's not me. I'm a little lame. And then we just finished out. So I had very little to do with the structure building of it, and more just this providing the story, kind of insight into building it out. And that's, obviously I had no experience in songwriting, so. And then Mask, I had a lot more to do with in writing, and then just kind of progressed throughout all the music I made, where I just had a lot more to do with it, a lot more opinions, because if you're not good at something, I feel like you have less opinions about it, because you don't know what opinions you should or shouldn't have, and yeah.
I asked about Mr. Beast collaborating. Who's someone that you've wanted to collaborate with, but you haven't yet, but you would love to?
So I love Rhett and Link and Good Mythical Morning. I love them; they're amazing. I mean, we technically collaborated with them. We did but it wasn't with Rhett and Link. It was with Trevor and the Mythical Kitchen crew. But yeah, I love. That's one of the only. They do a show called Good Mythical Morning, and it's one of the only YouTube shows that I've actually watched since it's been a long time, it's like 10 years or something. I've watched it very consistently. I still watch every new episode. Even if I don't watch it for a week, I'll get around to it and go through the backlog whenever I'm bored or or I'm multitasking or something. But so yeah, love them.
If you had to survive 24 hours in the Minecraft world, 24 hours in real life with Minecraft rules, what would be your biggest weakness?
Repeat that again. I have to survive.
For 24 hours in real life with Minecraft rules, what would be your biggest weakness?
What are the Minecraft rules? Like they're
you're the Minecraft expert.
Minecraft rules. Like what? Like there's like zombies or something.
Yeah.
The water takes no fall damage. But like, so Minecraft rules, like everything's trying to kill me or something? Or what is that? I just like, no, I guess if it was Minecraft, I just walk around in real life. If there's mobs everywhere, I don't know, I guess I just stay in my office, like I'd probably be fine. It's 24 hours, like I don't need to, I can hold my poo in.
What's the first video game you ever played?
Oh God, first video game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if it was like a console game. It probably would have been on, probably would have been GameCube. Probably would have been like Zelda or like Monkey Balls or something on like the GameCube. I don't know how many of you guys even know those games, but or Zelda obviously. But there's a game called Monkey Balls that was on GameCube. I'm not sure, but yeah. And I think that might have been one of my first games. I don't remember though. If you're talking about maybe first video game, yeah, that's probably it. First computer game I ever played, I think, was called Platform Racing. So it was some like 2D web-based game. It's the first game I remember, at least.
Right.